Welcome everyone. TEMU. It's a website and they've got weird shit. So today, my goal is to just buy that weird shit and see how weird is it really. And the biggest thing, if you don't know, TEMU is a very cheap website. That's kind of their whole thing. It really feels like just wish.com. But I've actually had some luck with them in the past, so let's see what we can get into. Now the first thing I want to look at is a microphone, because I bet they have some shitty microphones. Yeah, some of these like cheap, like desk microphones. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think this one's perfect. This is like, there's this like rule, kind of, it applies to gaming mice as well. If it looks like over complex and like cool and like techie, it's probably actually dog water. Whereas the more like simple looking ones, just like a regular ass microphone, a million times better. And this thing, it gives me that sort of vibe. So let's add it to my cart and let's see what else. What if I just go to the electronics section? Like computer accessories. Whoa, what is this? Desktop cleaner, a vacuum cleaner for your desktop. It's just like, it's like a little guy. It's not like a Roomba. It doesn't actually move on its own, but it looks kind of cool. I mean, I'm down. Let's try it. Oh, okay, what about a drone? This is interesting. It looks like the way it's presented is like a pretty nice drone, but for $21, I'm a little skeptical, which means it's perfect to get. Okay, help me understand what this is for. What's its use? It's just tape. Is to stick your pans to, can be washed and reused, not sticky. What does that mean? Isn't that what tape is? I have no clue what this is or how it works, but it's $2, so sure. I guess we'll add it to cart. Ooh, okay. Here's something interesting. It's a camera lens for your phone. So I guess you just put it on to like your phone camera. You like clip it on and then it makes it better. Oh, it comes with different ones too. There's a fisheye, a wide, and a macro. Weird. Let's try it. Ooh, okay. Here's like a heated mug. It looks like it's just got a heating pad and then a mug that goes on it and it keeps your drinks warm. Oh, you can do anything on it, in fact. All right, I mean, that could actually be like, I might use that if it's good. Let's go ahead and add that. Okay, so I found this thing. Now this was in an ad for TEMU that was like all over the place. You might have seen it, but it's like a game. It's kind of similar to a Bop It actually. Well, not really, but it lights up and like pushes up some of like the bubbles, and then you have to push them down within a certain amount of time, and then like new ones come up, and it's just like a little mini game, you know. And I thought it looked fun, so we're gonna go for that for sure. Oh, we gotta select the color. Oh shit. See, why the hell? This one is $7.01, whereas the other two are like 40 more cents. I don't get it. Not at all, but I guess I'll take the cheaper one. Now, what in the world? Oh, wait, this is kind of cool. It's like, shit, I was about to try to explain it, and now I'm realizing I have no idea how this thing works, but it's like kind of supposed to look like a hologram, like a 3D digital image, but it's like inside this little glass pyramid, and that's how it works, I guess. But yeah, I mean, why not? If it looks cool, then it looks cool. All right, I want to look for one last item, but I want it to be something good, you know? So we're gonna look up futuristic. Oh, is this what I think it is? Oh, it's like it's a little light strip, but it reacts to sounds. Oh, see, that could be kind of cool. Let's try that out. Something I'm noticing is the marketing strategies for like every single item on this website is way too crazy. Like, I swear every item is almost sold out and it's on a super big sale that's only gonna last for like the next hour. So you gotta buy it now And it says right here that free shipping is exclusive offer. Please submit order as soon as possible. They're like practically begging for you to just buy things immediately. Okay, it's ordered. It says it'll take a while to be here, but from my experience with TEMU, it all gets here really fast. So I'll see you in a week or so when it all gets here. Now if I can do that transition right, that'll be really cool. And here we are with all of our stuff here. At least I think we have all of our stuff. I didn't actually double check that everything I ordered arrived. So we'll just go through everything that I have. And if I missed anything, I'll just get it later. But immediately the first thing I notice, all of these boxes are like horribly handled. I mean, look at the damage on just this box. This one's probably in the best condition, but it's still like bent around all the edges and everything, which is something that I've experienced with TEMU before. So if you're expecting them to handle your packages well, then you're expecting far too much. But without further ado, let's get into our first item, which is the phone camera lens. So if I remember correctly, this thing was supposed to come with 3 different lenses for us to choose from. And when we pull it out, it looks like that's what we get. So here is the main device. It's just a clip that is actually really tough, Jesus. And this thing will go right onto your phone camera to do something. I'm not actually sure what the purpose of this is. And you know what? I don't see a third lens. Oh wait, never mind. These two attach to each other? Weird. Let's test it out. So for comparison's sake, this is what my phone camera looks like without anything on it. I should probably preface this by saying I don't know anything about camera lenses, so I don't know what these do, what they're supposed to do, or how any of it works, but we're gonna see what it does do. Okay, so actually with my phone case on, it doesn't fit. It doesn't go down far enough to reach my camera. So this is what it looks like with the macro lens on initially. I'm gonna try to wipe it off and see if that's the problem. So I could not get it to look any better. The only time it actually can see anything is if it's really close, like my hand at this very particular distance. And even then it looks like kinda okay. You can see that, which I find it possible that that's what it's for. It's called a macro lens, you know, you never know. But this one looks like it's designed to go right on top of it, so we'll test that out. All right, well, it certainly was an improvement, though I don't know that it's better than just doing nothing in the first place. So I'm not too sure what the point of this was, but there you go. However, we have one last lens that I saved for the end because I thought it would be the most interesting, and also the one that has the most uses. And this is the fisheye lens, which certainly does its effect to some degree, but very, very poorly, if I'm being honest. So altogether, these lenses, 2 out of 10. However, I'm intrigued by this next one because it appears to be just tape, but its description is what confused me so much. Mainly that it can be washed and reused, that it was not sticky. But I can tell you already, just by touching the edges, this thing is very sticky, so that was clearly not true. But it does almost seem like double-sided tape because it's got this like plastic film on this edge of it. And what better way to test it than how they advertised it themselves? By sticking my pots and pans to the wall. Oh, shit. Okay, well, it didn't really work. Let me try it again. Give it a good press. It's like barely. It's barely sticky, I'll be real. But maybe that was just too much. Let's try this smaller pan. Sorry, I know I said pan, it's a pot. It's really whatever. No, not at all. It didn't even, it wasn't even close, I'll be real. But what about something lighter like my phone? Let's say I needed to put my phone down for something, but I didn't have a surface available nearby. Good thing I've got my trusty tape on the wall for that exact situation. I so do not trust this. Wait, holy shit. Wait. Oh my God. That really held on there. So much so that when I took it off, it came off the wall a little bit. So I will say it's not like tape It's like this weird thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a sticky strip. It's like a strip of glue. It's not nearly as thin as tape, or nearly as effective for that matter. But the last thing I want to test is that it claims it can be reused if you just wash it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this piece and really get it all against a bunch of different surfaces, get it nice and dirty, and touch it up real good, and just make this thing not sticky at all. So at this point, this thing is barely sticky. I'm gonna go wash it and see if I can reuse it. All right, so I will say that immediately after washing it, it was less sticky, but my hope is that when it dries, it gets sticky again, which I guess if it does work, that's how it would do it. So we'll let that dry while we check out our next item. This desk vacuum. Now this thing, I have to imagine, is hard to fail. Like, it is just a vacuum cleaner. How bad could it go? I mean, I suppose we're about to find out. Okay, wait, I was just like fiddling with it for a moment and I've already taken a piece off that I can't get back on, and I don't know what I did wrong. Ah, okay, I got it. We're good. All right, I wonder if it came charged. Of course not. All right, let me go plug this in for a moment and then we'll get to it. While that's charging, let's check back on our tape now that it's dry. And I can definitely say it got sticky again. Certainly not quite as sticky as it was before, but I mean, it kind of worked. And I mean, it'll stick two things together, so I guess that's all you need. So it didn't do amazing at all the things it promised, but the idea of reusable tape is kind of cool. 5 out of 10. All right, and our robot guy is ready now. So if I just turn him on, oh yeah, there you go. I will say I'm not feeling a lot of suction, maybe like a tiny bit, but I guess we'll just have to see what it can do. So let's say you're in the common situation where you're at your desk, you're just chilling, and maybe you've got some food, but then, you've got pepper on your desk. Well, not to worry, because I have a vacuum robot that will clean this right up. No problem. Watch. Oh wait, it's actually kind of doing it. Wait. I did not expect this to work. Like, honestly, I thought it wasn't going to do anything. I thought it was going to be bad. I mean, like, really look at this. I mean, it works. It does its job. And that's kind of all you can ask of it, really. But what if you have to clean your keyboard? Well, luckily I have a keyboard that I don't care about. So if it gets messed up, that's not my problem. But again, what if you're at your desk, eating something, and you mistake your keyboard for your steak and accidentally pour some pepper on it? Well, yet again, my friend comes to the rescue and vacuums it all up flawlessly. Wait, but like, actually, this is kind of cool. It's really good at getting in between the keys and picking everything up. I mean, I'll be damned, but I think it's cleaner than it was when we started. Well, I'm impressed, but now I have to figure out how to go empty this thing. Well, honestly, I was pleasantly surprised by this. I thought for sure it wasn't gonna work, or it was barely gonna work. And honestly, I could see you using this just to like clean out your keyboard for a moment. It's certainly not the most useful gadget, but it did do exactly what it said it would do. And for that, 6 out of 10. However, the next one I am worried about, and that would be this light strip. Now, I think if it works, then it's really cool. But I'm worried it's not really gonna work, or the light quality will be crappy. It just feels like there's so many ways that this thing can go wrong that I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. But let's try it and find out. All right, so I got it all set up here, and there's these buttons on the back that do something, but I'm not sure what. Oh, I think I got it. It's already reacting to my voice. That's pretty cool. Okay, wait, this is working so much better than I thought it would. All right, so I've got some music queued up. We're gonna play that and see how well it does right in front of the speaker, because the mic is in the back here. this thing is actually incredible. It's worked so much better than I thought it would already. And apparently there's different modes. So there's this one that comes from the center. Then there's this that comes from the edges. And there's this, which is like what we started on, but it's got like a background color. And then this one, which is actually really cool. I like that. Well, I was nervous, but this thing is definitely a success and easily a 7 out of 10. All right, well, so far we've had some weird one, but also some successes, which is why I'm so excited for the mug warmer, because this is something that I will probably use if it works. Now, I was under the impression, based off of the images, that it came with a mug for it, but it seems to have only come with the warming plate, which I guess is fine. I prefer to use my own mugs anyway, but it's just a little unfortunate. And right out of the box, wow, it doesn't look as good, which I guess is to be expected from a place like TEMU, but that's not what we're worried about. Let's see if this thing works. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna test if this thing will keep my mug of water warmer than if it were to just sit here. And they're both at about 130 degrees right now. So let's turn this on and then leave those to sit while we check out the other items. So keeping my coffee warm is cool, but what if we stepped into the future? And what if we had holograms? And man, let me tell you, I am excited about this one because I think, wait a minute, do I have to build it? Oh no, I do. Well, I guess we might as well get to it. I'll be back when I figured out how to Lego this thing together.
One eternity later.
Man, this is horrible, let me tell you. The instructions are so unclear. And I think I figured it out, but like, they did not make this easy. Oh my God. Okay, I finally did the hard part. Getting this like flimsy piece of whatever the hell it is to work properly was the hardest thing I think I've ever done. All right, so from reading the instructions, what it seems like it wants me to do is find somewhere where they have these videos that I can play on my phone that are designed exactly for this thing to work right. So I guess the next thing is to just try and set that up. Okay, I think I found one. I'm gonna go turn off the lights because I think it'll work better if the lights are off. Okay. Let's see. Whoa! Wait! Holy shit! That actually worked! I was so ready for that to fail. Hold on, let me get in on this. Look at that! That's so cool! I think my phone's not totally... Oh, that's the play button. Oh, and my phone fell. Wow. I am wildly impressed. Throughout the whole like 20 minutes it took me to build this thing, I was certain I was gonna either do it wrong and it wasn't gonna work, or this thing was just designed so poorly that there was no way I could get it to work. And it was kind of hard to capture on camera, but that was amazing. It looked so cool. It didn't totally look as 3D as I was hoping if you're like looking around it, you know? Like you can see some weird spots where it looks weird, and it needs to be completely dark for it to work at all. But wow. I mean, it's so simple too. It's just a mirror pyramid mounted on a thing so that your phone shines onto it, and then you just play a video. This thing, really cool. 7 out of 10. All right, now we're getting down to the final 3 and the ones that I am easily the most excited about. The first one of those being this. I don't even know what to call this thing. I guess it's called Quick Push, but I'm ready to just dig into this. My hope is that it doesn't need any setup, but judging off of this box in the back, I'm guessing it needs batteries and did not come with any inside of it. And when you click the power button, nothing happens. So I'll go get some batteries. All right, I got the batteries in there and I'm ready to test this thing out. All right, here we are. I'm about to turn it on for the first time. Let's see what happens.
Welcome to the puzzle game.
It's really loud. What do I do?
Memory mode. Story mode. Multiplayer mode.
Multiplayer mode?
Stage mode.
Stage mode? Okay. Oh, I turned it off. Wait, how do I select the mode though? Okay, so I found the mode that I was looking for, which is the one that they show in the ad. I can't tell what she actually says it's called, but I did find it.
Player mode. Stage mode.
It's maybe stage mode? I don't know. So you have to press all of the lit up buttons and then push them back up.
Level 2.
Okay, level 2. Nice.
Level 3.
Okay, level 3. Sweet.
Level 6.
Level 6. Alright, level 7.
Level 7.
Oh no, I missed one. Wow, okay. So, if I'm being honest, that was so much fun. It's not what I thought it was. I thought it pushed the bubbles up for you, but no, you have to push this thing in the back, and that pushes up the bubbles. See, like that. Which is pretty satisfying, and it's a better way to do it. I didn't understand like how they got the bubbles to come up themselves. This makes more sense. All right, so just give me like a couple more hours to play some of this, and then I'll continue with the rest of the video.
Level 26. Level 27.
Oh my goodness, okay, full disclosure, I got like super distracted and I was playing this for actually 20 minutes and I made it all the way to level 23. But man, this thing is just so fun. Okay, so wow, I got so distracted with this thing. This is like perfect for my ADHD brain that just want to click fun things. And then like popping them back up is also satisfying. And it's so tactile and very responsive. I never had it miss an input. I never had it get anything I did wrong. Like, it's crazy how impressed I am with this thing. Granted, I mean, it's cheap plastic, you know, not the highest quality thing. And it's obviously for like kids, but doesn't that just mean it's perfect for me? Man, this thing is wonderful. I am blown away. Easy 8 out of 10. Now the question is, can it be topped by this next item? Well, no, it can't, but I saved this one for a second to last because I love this. Shitty ass microphone from TEMU. Man, am I ready to just dive into this thing. All right, we've got this sort of stand here that's got a pop filter on it, and then the actual microphone itself. Let me tell you, this thing is so light. Like, this thing has actually no weight to it. I would be surprised if there's any technology inside of this thing at all. But let's get it hooked up and see how it sounds, because that's really all that matters. Okay, so I've set up the microphone and I'm currently using it, if you couldn't tell. Now, I don't know what it sounds like, but my hope is that it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad, but it's salvageable, maybe. Now, I don't know what it sounds like, but my hope is that it's like, holy shit. Dude, what? I just listened back to that recording from this microphone. It sounds like a good microphone. I mean, it's not like, you wouldn't listen to it and be like, oh, that's good quality. Certainly not, but you wouldn't listen to it and go, oh shit, that's a shitty microphone. I can't listen to this. It's It's like, it's better than mid even, which I was so not ready for. I thought like, there's no chance, because I've tested a TEMU microphone before, and let me tell you, it was dog trash. It was bad. Wow. I don't even need to like add filters to it. You know, you could to like, you know, cut out some of the low stuff and the high stuff, but I mean, it was good right out the box. I don't remember how much it was. I'll put the price up, but what? I certainly didn't test it very extensively, but I'm flabbergasted, honestly. Because of how shocked I am, I want to rate it really high, but I'll rate it fairly, and I'll go 7 out of 10. Okay, so we have our final item here in a moment, but real quickly, I want to test to see if this water is any hotter than this water, or if it maybe even stayed at the same temperature and properly kept my drink warm. So first of all, the one that isn't heated, 91 degrees. So that dropped by 40 degrees, which is pretty significant. And now let's see the heated one, 115. All right, so it certainly didn't keep it at the same temperature. It's not like that hot, but I mean like, it's hot and certainly much hotter than this one is. And I've left this here for maybe about 40 minutes now. So like, I mean, it works. And aside from possibly being a fire hazard, like, that's really cool. So I think I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And now we have our most exciting final item. Do you remember what it is? Because it actually doesn't say on the box, but this I believe to be the drone that I bought. Let's see if I'm right, or if I'm unveiling some random thing that I bought. Nope. There it is. So we've got here the remote. Feels very cheap, very plasticky, because why wouldn't it be? This was, I think, the cheapest drone I could find, because I wanted to see just how budget can you get with this. And of course, the actual drone, which is probably the lightest drone I've ever held. The battery, locked and loaded. Let's see if it works. I think it needs charged. And wow, this is probably the shortest cable I've gotten all day. I've gotten a couple different cables for a couple different things at this point, but this one takes the cake for how damn short that is. Okay, but how do I charge this thing? Oh, right there. All right, I'm gonna charge this battery up. I'm gonna go set up somewhere out there. Out there as in like over elsewhere in the house, not outside because it's nighttime right now and you wouldn't be able to see anything. But then we'll be able to test this drone and see if it can actually do anything, and test out the camera because I got one with a camera. Okay, so I got the drone to work and the camera's working. It's connected to my phone right now and there's so many lights flashing and everything. This is amazing. I can't wait to see this thing fly. Now okay, that's how. I can't figure out why this thing is beeping. Okay, I think I got it. I don't need the controller. Controller's low on battery. I can control it with my phone. So, whoa. Okay. I got it to do something. All right, well, figures it's hard to control a little bit. See if we can make this thing do a 360, because there's a button for it right here. Why did it? All right, it randomly decided to do a flip while I was trying to get it to go that way. That was not my fault. I don't know what that was. Yeah, check it out like it.
So you're gonna get it. What is it? What is it? What's that like? What is it? What is that? What is that? What you gonna get it? Oh, what is that? What did it do? I don't know.
Yeah.
What is that thing? You don't know if you can get that thing, huh? You don't know.
Jesus. Okay. It's mad, flashing at me, we're good. Okay. I really want this thing to like work, but it's not working with me. Okay. Okay. Quiet, stop. It's not stopping. Okay. That was a bit of a success. Alright, I want to check out some more of these buttons. There's this one that looks a little bit like a top, like kind of like a Beyblade sort of thing. I want to see what that does. Okay, so I clicked the button for like the little spinning top button, and it immediately went for my ankles. That was just disrespectful, man. All right, I'm gonna try to take a picture of the camera because there's this button here that like takes a picture real quick, and so I'm gonna see if I can get this camera to take a picture of the other camera. Okay, it didn't work. Oh God. That's not good. Why did he do that? I didn't tell him to do that. Okay, I got a picture. Let's see what we got. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty close. That's what I was looking for, yeah. All right, well, I think that's about enough of this for now. But all in all, this thing was, it was decent. You know, it was all you could ask for in like a $20 drone. How much was this thing? So it's got a camera. The camera works. It connects to your phone. Like, I mean, you got to give it some credit there. That being said, for a drone, probably 4 out of 10, honestly. What a mess that drone was, right? But still, I was pretty impressed. It flew like okay, like I could start to control it once I got wrapped my brain around the controls fully. It became controllable, and it had a camera that worked. You know, granted, as bad as it was, but it worked. So I mean, I went into this expecting to be pretty harsh on these products, and I mean, the ones that sucked got what they deserved. I mean, the drone, for a drone, was bad, and like the camera lenses, they were nothing. It was wasted money. But everything else worked basically about as advertised, and obviously they cut corners. None of this stuff will last even a year, but like, I was impressed. You know, the total for all of this was like $60 or something. So I don't keep meaning to like give a shout out to TEMU, but once again, impressed with the quality of their stuff, especially the microphone. I mean, I really thought there was no way, but here we are, and So remember, everyone, if you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. And as usual, thanks for stopping by.